Afraid, emotions getting in your way. Afraid, but why you let me fall in love if you're afraid to commit? And don't call me in the middle of the night and say that you're not able to be loved. That's not right. No, I don't wanna be that one. Still a million miles from you, so I'm gonna let you go. Oh boy, if you only knew. Not a day goes by without you on my mind. You couldn't go on together. You said nothing lasts forever, though you can't deny. Hold it all inside. No, you can trust me. Just close your eyes, knowing that I'm around. I'll be around. Yeah. You're not scared of love, just scared of love. Alright, alright, enough. Just tell me if you want my love or not, or not. 'Cause I don't wanna be that one. Still a million miles from you, yeah. So I'm gonna let you go. Oh boy, if you only knew. Not a day goes by without you on my mind. You couldn't go on together. You said nothing lasts forever, though you can't deny. Hold it all inside. No, you can trust me. Just close your eyes, knowing that I'm around. I don't wanna be that one. No, still a million miles from you. So I'm gonna let you go. You go. Oh boy, if you only knew. Not a day goes by without you on my mind. You couldn't go on together. You said nothing lasts forever, though you can't deny. Hold it all inside. No, you can trust me. Just close your eyes, knowing that I'm
Tell him I need my money right now. Probably the juice they stole out my crown. Yeah. Sorry to tell you, I know my value. I'm gonna recoup, yeah. But don't waste my energy, my energy. I don't got much, don't be wasting all my energy. I keep it tight, don't let nobody get close to me. My heart is right, don't question my integrity. No, I thought we would be just fine, and I thought your heart was like mine. But let me find out, you've been going around throwing shots, running plots. Come on, man, tryna block my blessings, but no need for comparisons. What's from me won't be from me. Yeah, I'ma go through just to grow through. But pay me what you owe me for, I make what you've been saying about me true, true. Tell him I need my money right now. Brought me the juice they stole out my crown. Yeah. Sorry to tell you, I know my value. I'm gonna recoup, yeah. Don't waste my loyalty, my loyalty. I let you in back then because I couldn't see, but now it's clear you ain't ever been true to me. My intuition ain't ever lied, I had to leave. Handle your business. Do what you think you need to do to get your revenge. But you won't break me, God, that's my witness. Past the point of no return, I'm on a mission. Tryna block my blessings, but no need for comparisons. What's from me won't be from me. Yeah, I'ma go through just to grow through. But pay me what you owe me for, I make what you've been saying about me true. True. Tell them I need my money right now. Rob me the jewels, they stole out my crown. Sorry to tell you, I know my value. I'm gonna recoup, yeah. Don't waste my.
Else in the making first.
Afraid, emotions getting in your way. Afraid, but why you let me fall in love if you're afraid to commit? And don't call me in the middle of the night and say that you're not able to be loved. That's not right. No, I don't wanna be that one. Still a million miles from you, so I'm gonna let you go. Oh boy, if you only knew. Not a day goes by without you on my mind. You couldn't go on together. You said nothing lasts forever, though you can't deny. Hold it all inside. No, you can trust me. Just close your eyes, knowing that I'm around. I'll be around. Yeah. You're not scared of love, just scared of love. Alright, alright, enough. Just tell me if you want my love or not, or not. 'Cause I don't wanna be that one. Still a million miles from you, yeah. So I'm gonna let you go. Oh boy, if you only knew. Not a day goes by without you on my mind. You couldn't go on together. You said nothing lasts forever, though you can't deny. Hold it all inside. No, you can trust me. Just close your eyes, knowing that I'm around. 'Cause I don't wanna be that one. No, still a million miles from you. So I'm gonna let you go. You go. Oh boy, if you only knew. Not a day goes by without you on my mind. You couldn't go on together. You said nothing lasts forever, though you can't deny. Hold it all inside. No, you can trust me. Just close your eyes, knowing that I'm around. You broke my heart
Uh-oh.
a million times.
Did I break your heart?
Can't count the times
I didn't mean to break your heart.
I made you cry. Oh, it's such a mess.
Such a
now.
mess, y'all.
And we're burning out.
And we're burning out.
I get so sad at the
mm,
thought of losing you.
Come on.
I'm losing you.
Good morning, everybody. Hey, Leticia. What up, Steven?
The thought of losing you.
Let's get ready, y'all.
I'm losing you. You're still perfect as
We got a new book.
Even the worst ones hate.
We got a whole new book.
Make me smile. I stopped the world if
Can we be honest?
You're
You're
my
my
comfort
comfort zone.
zone.
Whatever
Whatever I
I say,
say,
don't let me go.
go. I know you're
What up,
angry,
Eric?
babe, and I am cold. I
Let's
get
learn
so
some shit today, Eric.
sad at the thought of losing
Let's learn some shit.
you. I'm losing you. I can't bear the thought of losing you. I'm losing you. You're still perfect as the day goes by.
You're perfect.
Even the worst ones
You are
hate,
perfect.
they make me smile. I stop the world if
Fellas, can you imagine
it would
telling you that
give us time, yeah, to work things
how
out,
would that make you feel?
to work things out.
The woman tell you, baby, you are perfect.
To work things out, to work things out. Yeah,
What would you do?
to work things out, to work things out. Oh, yeah. To
Princessa,
work things out, to work things out.
good
To
morning.
work things out, to work things out. To work
Did
things
everybody
out,
order the book?
to work things out.
It's only $7.15.
To work things out. To work things out. To work things out.
Let's go. Hopefully the camera settings are right. Little bright, but it works. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another chapter of Rich People Read, where we read a book a month to instruct you in the ways of the successful through the power of reading. My name is Mr. Shannon Rawls. You have arrived to a live, I guess you can call it a book club. I guess you could just call this a book club because we read a book a month. And this is the book for March. We already read 101 Things a Black Man Should Know. We already read the book of Obsidian. We already read the Moynihan Report. We read the 4 Agreements, and we've read Think and Grow Rich. This channel, my channel, Shannon Rawls, is about 2 things: entrepreneurship and relationships. It's the 2 ships that I like to talk about. And I want people to do well in both. I want you to do well in your relationships. I want you to do well in your entrepreneurships. And that's what we discuss right here on this channel. I even have a membership section where you can join. It's 5 tiers. It's $2.99 a month. It's all of $3 a month on your credit card to join our membership section. And it unlocks you into the different perks that the members get. Everything that we talk about here and that we're doing going forward, because this channel is growing, my staff is growing. We're polishing up the show. We're making things look nice for you. We want to present to you a nice quality product here at YouTube. Everything that we present is supposed to help you become a better version of yourself. However you are today, Friday, March 4th, 2022. Everything that I provide on this channel is to make you better on March 5th, 2022, after you listen to me for just a few moments. That's my goal. I've been doing it for a long time over at YouTube. At Facebook. I've been doing it a long time at Instagram. Found my way here at YouTube about 5 months ago. And I rather like it here. In fact, I almost regret being at Facebook and Instagram for so many years. I wish I would have came to YouTube first. I'm so happy to meet all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the views. Thank you for the people that's walking in and having a seat, listening to me sit here and talk to you. This book club, I actually read the books to you live, chapter by chapter. We read every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. On Mondays, I read at 10 o'clock. And on Wednesdays and Fridays, I read at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Right now, it is 9:13. We're getting started. Right now, it's 9:13. We're getting started. And today is day 1 of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Now, I know you heard of this book. I know you've heard of this book. I was introduced to this book in, I'm gonna have to say, the year 2001. It was my pastor and the father of my first wife. He kept this book in his office on his desk. I wasn't an avid reader. I saw it there. I know that he said this book transformed the way he made money, his investments and the way he did things, but I kind of just didn't pay attention to it. That was literally 22 years ago. I've been wanting to read this book for 22 years, everybody. 22 years, and it's not a big book. It's an easy read, you guys. We're going to knock this out chapter by chapter, one chapter at a time. Today, we're reading the introduction. And then we start chapter 1 on Monday. We'll do chapter 2 on Wednesday, chapter 3 on Friday, so on and so forth throughout the month of March. We don't have to read fast, man. Now, I do want you guys to actually have a copy of the book. See, this book club is called, this show is called Rich People Read. I want rich people to come here and read with us. I want those who aspire to be rich to come here and read with us. When I say rich, I mean money. Let me be clear. You know, we could talk about philosophy and feel good and intellectual higher thing. No, I want your bank account at Chase, Wells Fargo, or Bank of America, or your credit union. I want your checking account to have lots and lots of zeros. I want you to live a very comfortable life. I don't want you wanting for nothing. I want you to be able to travel when you want to travel. I want you to be able to buy what you want to buy when you want to buy it. I want you to live a life of abundance, socioeconomically and economically. That's what I mean when I say rich over here. And one way to do that is through the power of reading. See, what's the cliche? If you want to hide something from people, put it in a book. More specifically, if you want to hide something from black people, put it in a book, right? That's how I heard the phrase. So we're going to crack these books open and we're going to learn some shit together. I want everybody that's coming over here and reading along with me to purchase these books because I want you to build a collection of your own. I'm not reading books that are $50, you guys. I'm not reading $130 books. I'm reading this book here, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, is $7.18. I do not know what you will spend on lunch today. When you go grab your food today at whatever fast food place you go to, I do not know how much you're going to spend, but I have a feeling it's going to be more than $7.18. Now, you have no problem buying lunch, but some of you guys are going to question on buying a book that can probably change your life. So one day that you'll end up not having to go to a fast food place. Instead, you'll have a personal chef cooking for you. Get the book. Get the book. The link is in the description of this video. It'll take you straight to Amazon. Just tap that link in the description of this video. It'll take you straight to Amazon. Drop $7. If you have Amazon Prime, the shipping is free. It'll be at your house tomorrow. I need everybody to grab the book. And the reason why is because all the books that we read right here at Rich People Read, I want you guys to build a collection of them. I want you to say, I've been reading along with Shannon for X amount of months or years. And these are all the books that we read at Rich People Read. And now that I'm moving into my new estate, maybe you wanted a mansion. You know, a mansion is 10,000 square feet or larger. An estate is 5,000 or larger. Maybe you just want an estate. Maybe you're kind of a little conservative. You know, you don't need just big sprawling 10,000 square foot mansion sitting on 3 acres. Maybe you don't want that. Maybe you want to be a little conservative. You just want to pick up something that's, you know, maybe about 5,000, 6,000 square feet. Inside that new home of yours, you're going to have a library. And in that library, you will be populating it with all the books that you've been reading that helped you get that estate. Please, everybody, invest in yourselves. Grab these books. If you click the link in the description, it'll take you straight to Amazon. You don't have to search or find it or figure out which one it is because there's different versions of this crap. I've already figured it out for you. All right. I appreciate you guys. What are we reading today? We're reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I'm gonna give you the intro. I'm gonna give you the description of this book. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is Robert Kiyosaki's story of growing up with two dads. His real father and the father of his best friend, his rich dad, and the ways in which both men shaped his thoughts about money and investing. The book explodes the myth that you need to earn a high income to be rich and explains the difference between working for money and having your money work for you. Together, my friends, we are going to read this book over the course of the next month. Today, we are reading just the introduction. We're out of here in the next 15, 20 minutes. Don't worry about it. I want everybody to turn. I know you probably don't have the book. If you do have it, grab it. Grab a pen, grab a highlighter so you can highlight the important parts. If you don't have the book, don't worry about it. Just turn your volume up and listen to me. I'm going to read it to you. I promise I'll be as crystal clear in my phonetics as possible. I appreciate everybody that's over here in the chat. I see all my friends. Lakeisha is here, and Steven is here, and Princessa is here, and Eric is here. What up, Eric? Marvy is here. D. Lynn, hey, D. Lynn said, I ordered my book. It'll be delivered today. You know she got Amazon Prime. You know D. Lynn got Amazon Prime. That's right. Everybody grab the books. This is $7 investment. $7, you guys. You going to Chick-fil-A, you're going to spend more than $7. Cam Robb is in the house. My man, Cam Robb. Hoorah! Hoorah. Miss Drea is here. Hey, Drea. How are you? I'm just streaming. I'm just scrolling fast, y'all. Sherry's here. Sherry is such a huge supporter of this show, of this channel. My man, Bolo, Hoorah! Is in the house. Love me some Bolo. One of the most intelligent brothers on YouTube, which means he's one of the most intelligent brothers in the world. If you are super intelligent, you know there's millions of channels on YouTube, millions. Bolo is head and shoulders above more intelligent than most people on YouTube, which means Bolo is one of the most intelligent brothers in the world. Shout out to Bolo. I'm glad he's here. All right, guys. I want everybody type the word salute in the chat. You know the contest is going. All you got to do is type the word salute in the chat. Every time I go live, I give away a gift card. You know, I'm a fashion designer. I'm a fashion designer, creative director, and fashion merchandiser, right? I'm also a film producer, but I'm really heavy into fashion. I find myself doing a lot of content creation, but the way I'm restructuring my team, we're going to be able to do the fashion and the content creation simultaneously. And if this content creation goes really well, then we'll probably end up doing this and then making the fashion the side gig. Right now, the content creation is the side gig. You know, I have this whole fashion studio downtown in the Los Angeles Fashion District, right on Santee and Olympic, next to Starbucks and Subway sandwich, by the way. What was I saying? Oh, y'all started. Chris Senior's in the house. What up, Chris? Quafanino's in the house, my guy. Hoorah to Quafanino. Hoorah! LaRonda is here. Hey, LaRonda. LaRonda, you missed the workout this morning. LaRonda, you missed the workout this morning. I was looking for you. You know, we work out every morning, you guys. We work out every morning at 6 o'clock, except for Mondays, Tuesday through Sundays, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We work out live right here on my channel. So if you guys are interested in transforming your body and getting fit, tap in with me. Either way, what I was saying was, everybody, I need you to first grab the book. 2, we're going to read the introduction today, and then we start with chapter 1 on Monday. So without further ado, I'm not going to hold up. I don't have a long. RCC is in the house. That's my brother. Hooah! RCC is in the house. That's my bro. Glad to have you here, bro. RCC worked out with us this morning. He got it in. He burned his calories. He burned his 700 calories. All right, guys, let's switch over to the read screen. Y'all like how I did? You like how I did that? You like how I did that? People be asking me, Shan, what's up with your production? Man, why is your camera so bright? And I got the colors going. Like at nighttime, I be having the colors going and all that. Look, I'll show anybody that want to, I give you guys the blueprint. I give you the blueprint so you can make, if you are a content creator on YouTube, I am not a gatekeeper, by the way. I despise, the reason why I have an office downtown in the fashion district is because I was running into gatekeepers when I had started my fashion brand full time in 2013. And everywhere I went, here I am, this 6'2", dark-skinned black brother wanting to figure out the game on fashion the way I needed to figure, not the way I had it in college, but the real way. And I was running into headache after headache, slam door in my face. Oh yeah. I can't give you my secret. So I just set up shop right there in the middle of them. I said, y'all gonna gatekeep all the fashion? Okay, then I'm gonna set up shop. And then what I did was, since I was one of the only black people in the entire fashion district at the Santee Alley, whenever black people came in my office, it came in my store actually. Not first, I was on the studio on the 3rd floor. Then we moved down to a storefront right at the head of the alley. The most beautiful store there. People would be like, "Damn, am I in Beverly Hills or am I in downtown?" That's the kind of way I designed my store. And black people would say, "You own this?" They would be surprised because they saw everybody else. They saw representation from every other culture except for black people. And then when they came into my spot, they were like, "God, what the? And you a brother?" "Yes." "Hey man, I'm into fashion." "Then sit down. I'll give you whatever game. I'll tell you where to go, what to do." I am not a gatekeeper. Like this app that I use right here to make this work, this is Ecamm Live. Kevin Samuels uses Ecamm. Anton Daniels uses Ecamm. And Dana with the Data uses Ecamm, but she hasn't really used it. I'm teaching her how to do it too. And if you guys want to know how I set this up, I have no problem showing you. In fact, I think I could save this stuff as templates and send it to you. You can load it in yours. So if you guys want to know, holla at your boy. Listen, let's go ahead and get ready to read, man. Let's go ahead and get ready to read. This is The Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, and we're gonna have you out of here. So let's just flip through the pages. Let's see what we got. So this is the cover. This is Rich Dad, Poor Dad is a starting point for anyone looking to gain control of their financial future. I hope that's all of us, right? From the USA Today. Let's continue. We're going through the book. Best-selling books by Robert Kiyosaki. So he's an author of a lot of different books. Okay, cool. And then what does he say here? To parents everywhere, a child's first and most important teacher, and to all those who educate, influence, and lead by example. Parents, how many of you, sidebar, and you know, by the way I read at this book club is we read stuff and then I'll throw a sidebar and I just give you my thoughts, right? So it's a little animated. How many of you learned financial literacy from your parents, from your mother and father? I certainly didn't. I wasn't told about credit until it was already fucked up. We're stopping that though, right? No more. No more. Everybody throw your ones up.
Being number one isn't easy.
Everybody throw your ones up. My man RCC72 came in and blessed the channel. We don't call it donations. We call it blessings. RCC came in and blessed the channel with a $10 super chat. Thank you, RCC. He says you have to give to get. RCC is now the stream sponsor. Let me update it. Let me update the stream sponsor with RCC's information and scroll him across the screen. Whenever people bless this channel with an investment, because that's really what it is, I kind of stop what I'm doing because they don't have to do that. And the fact that they did it anyway, I want to acknowledge that. So thank you, bro. I appreciate you, RCC. Thank you so much. Everybody throw your ones up.
Being number one isn't easy.
Let's continue. Acknowledgements. How does a person say thank you when there are so many people to thank? Obviously, this book is a thank you to my two fathers who were powerful role models, and to my mom who taught me love and kindness. The person most responsible for this book becoming a reality is my wife, Kim, my partner in marriage, business, and in life. She makes my life complete. All right, let's continue. Here's the contents. So it looks like we got 9 chapters, and we're going to do 1 chapter per day starting Monday. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday is the first 3. The next week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday is chapter 4, 5, and 6. And then the following week after that, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, chapter 7, 8, and 9. All right. Introduction. You guys ready? Everybody, turn your volumes up. I'm going to read this to you. If you've never read, now here's the thing I want you to be clear about. You do not have to actually physically read a book with your eyes to have read a book. That's the whole purpose of an audiobook. This is really just an audiobook channel, not a channel, show. This is really just an audiobook show, just a little bit more animated. I'm not like this dude that's just robotically reading you like, no, I'm talking to you guys, but I'm reading every word. And so if you listen to me when I read these things, you can effectively say that you've read that book, right? So when somebody says, do you read? You say yes, because I fuck with Shan. All right, here we go. Introduction into Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Having two dads offered me the choice of contrasting points of view, one of a rich man and one of a poor man. I had two fathers, a rich one and a poor one. One was highly educated and intelligent. He had a PhD and completed 4 years of undergraduate work in less than 2 years. He then went on to Stanford University, the University of Chicago, and Northwestern University to do his advanced studies, all on full financial scholarships. The other father never finished the 8th grade. Both men were successful in their careers, working hard all their lives. Both earned substantial incomes, yet one always struggled financially. The other would become one of the richest men in Hawaii. One died, leaving tens of millions of dollars to his family, charities, and his church. The other left bills to be paid. Damn. Both men were strong, charismatic, and influential. Both men offered me advice, but they did not advise the same things. Both men believed strongly in education, but did not recommend the same course of study. If I only had one dad, I would have had to accept or reject his advice. Having two dads offered me the choice of contrasting points of view, one of a rich man and one of a poor man. Instead of simply accepting or rejecting one or the other, I found myself thinking more, comparing, and then choosing for myself. The problem was that the rich man was not rich yet, and the poor man was not yet poor. Both were just starting out on their careers, and both were struggling with money and families, but they had very different points of view about money. For example, one dad would say, "The love of money is the root of all evil." The other said, "The lack of money is the root of all evil." As a young boy, having two strong fathers, both influencing me, was difficult. I wanted to be a good son and listen, but the two fathers did not say the same things. The contrast in their points of view, particularly about money, was so extreme that I grew curious and intrigued. I began to start thinking for long periods of time about what each was saying. Much of my private time was spent reflecting, asking myself questions such as, why does he say that? And then asking the same question of the other dad's statement. It would have been much easier to simply say, yeah, he's right. I agree with that. Or to simply reject the point of view by saying, the old man doesn't know what he's talking about. Instead of having two dads whom I loved, forced me to think and ultimately choose a way of thinking for myself. As a process, choosing for myself turned out to be much more valuable in the long run than simply accepting or rejecting a single point of view. Sidebar, which is what most of us have only received. Most of us didn't have two dads with completely contrasting points of view, one rich, one poor. We either had a rich dad and got his info, or we had a poor dad and got his info. All right, let's continue. One of the reasons the rich get richer and the poor get poorer and the middle class struggles in debt is that the subject of money is taught at home, not in school. Most of us learn about money from our parents. So what can poor parents tell their child about money? They simply say, stay in school and study hard. The child may graduate with excellent grades, but with a poor person's financial programming and mindset. Sadly, money is not taught in schools. Schools focus on scholastic and professional skills, but not on financial skills. This explains how smart bankers, doctors, and accountants who earned excellent grades may still struggle financially all their lives. Our staggering national debt here in America is what he's talking about. Our staggering national debt is due in large part to highly educated politicians and government officials making financial decisions with little or no training in the subject of money. Today, I often wonder what will soon happen when we have millions of people who need financial and medical assistance. They will be dependent upon their families or the government or for financial support. What will happen when Medicare and Social Security run out of money? How will a nation survive if teaching children about money continues to be left to the parents, most of whom will be or already are poor? Because I had two influential fathers, I learned from both of them. I had to think about each dad's advice, and in doing so, I gained valuable insight into the power and effect of one's thoughts on one's life. For example, one dad had a habit, right, of saying, I can't afford it. The other dad forbade those words. I think I'm that dad. I'm the dad that forbade. My son, we don't talk about what we can't get, what we can't buy. We could buy everything. I tell my two sons that. That's a sidebar, right? The other dad forbade those words, I can't afford it, and said that they can't be used. He insisted I ask, how can I afford it? One is a statement and the other is a question. One lets you off the hook and the other forces you to think. My soon-to-be rich dad would explain that by automatically saying the words, I can't afford it, your brain stops working. By asking the question instead, how can I afford it, your brain is put to work. He did not mean that you should buy everything you want. He was fanatical about exercising your mind, the most powerful computer in the world. He'd say things like, my brain gets stronger every day because I exercise it. The stronger it gets, the more money I can make. He believed that automatically saying, I can't afford it, was a sign of mental illness. That's what the rich dad would tell him. Although both dads worked very hard, I noticed that one dad had a habit of putting his brain to sleep when it came to finances, and the other dad had a habit of exercising his brain when it came to finances. The long-term result was that one dad grew stronger financially and the other grew weaker. It's not much different from a person who goes to the gym to exercise on a regular basis versus someone who sits on the sofa watching television, Netflix, right? It's not, sidebar, it's not much different than those of us that get up at 6 a.m. and work out with Shannon versus those that's just stay in the bed and watch us work out from YouTube. Proper physical exercise increases your chance for health, and proper mental exercise increases your chances for wealth. My two dads had opposing attitudes, and that affected the way they thought. Excuse me. Yes, Princessa, affirmations are real and effective. Let me throw that up on the screen. That's a bar, Princessa. My two dads had opposing attitudes, and that affected the way they thought. One dad thought that the rich should pay more in taxes to take care of the less fortunate. The other said taxes punish those who produce and reward those who don't produce. One dad recommended, son, study hard so you can find a good job, a good company to work for. The other dad recommended, study hard so you could find a good company to buy. One dad said, the reason I'm not rich is because I have you kids. The other dad said, the reason I must be rich is because I have you kids. Woo! Sidebar, y'all hear the difference in that? The reason I'm not rich is because I have you kids is one train of thought. The reason I have to become rich is because of you kids is the other train of thought. Damn, I love that. One encouraged talking about money and business at the dinner table, while the other forbade the subject of money to be discussed over a meal. One father said, when it comes to money, play it safe. Don't take risks, son. The other father said, learn to manage your risks. One father believed our home is our largest investment and our greatest asset. The other believed my house is a liability. And if your house is your largest investment, oh boy, you're in trouble. Both fathers paid their bills on time, yet one paid his bills first while the other paid his bills last. One dad believed in a company or the government taking care of you and your needs. He was always concerned about pay raises and retirement plans and medical benefits, sick leave and vacation days and other perks, right? He was impressed with two of his uncles who joined the military and earned a retirement and entitlement package for life after 20 years of active service. Oh, he loved the idea of medical benefits and PX privileges. That's post exchange for those that don't know what the military is. PX privileges, and the military provided to its retirees. He also loved the tenure system available through the university, the idea of job protection for life and job benefits seem more important at times than the job itself. He would often say shit like, I added that, I'm sorry. He would often say, I've worked hard for the government and I'm entitled to these benefits. But my other father, oh, he believed in total financial self-reliance. He spoke out against the entitlement mentality and how it created weak and financially needy people. Where did I go? Where did I leave off? Oh, right here. He was emphatic about being financially competent. Just have you guys noticed the difference as I read this sidebar real quick, are you guys imagining people that you actually know? Are you thinking about your cousin or your uncle or maybe your father or your mom or your neighbor? As I read the description of that one dad that was like, oh, he was all excited about benefits and retirement plans and getting a raise and all that kind of stuff and being safe and playing it safe and getting a job. And then the other dad has do you know people that has been in your ear for years and years and years, giving you that woe is me pep talk? Let's continue, guys. One father, he struggled to save a few dollars. The other created investments. One dad taught me how to write an impressive resume, right? So I can find a good job. The other taught me how to write strong business and financial plans so I can create jobs. Being a product of two strong dads allowed me the luxury of observing the effects different thoughts have on one's life. I noticed that people really do shape their lives through their thoughts. Agreements. Remember the 4 Agreements book we just read, you guys, last month? For example, okay, listen to this. For example, my poor dad always said, oh, man, I'll never be rich. And that prophecy actually became a reality. My rich dad, though, on the other hand, he always referred to himself as rich. He would say things like, I'm a rich man and rich people don't do this. Even when he was flat broke. After a major financial setback, he continued to refer to himself as a rich man. He would cover himself by saying there's a difference between being poor and being broke. Broke is temporary. Poor is eternal. My poor dad would say, I'm not interested in money, or money doesn't matter. My rich dad always said, money is power. The power of our thoughts, ladies and gentlemen, may never be measured or appreciated, but it became obvious to me as a young boy that it was important to be aware of my thoughts and how I express myself. I noticed that my poor dad was poor, not because of the amount of money he earned. which was a significant amount, by the way, but because of his thoughts and his actions. As a young boy having two fathers, I became acutely aware of being careful about which thoughts I chose to adopt as my own. Should I listen to my rich dad or listen to my poor dad? Now, there's a difference between being poor and being broke. Broke is temporary, everybody. Poor is eternal. My man RCC, I'm glad to have you. Hi, Kai, what up? We're knocking out this introduction. What up, Alvin? Good to have you here, bro. Yeah, that's right. Type salute so you can be in the running for the gift card. All right, here we go. Let's continue. Although both men, both my dads, one is rich, one is poor. Although both men had tremendous respect for education and learning, both my dads actually disagreed about what they thought was important to learn. One father wanted me to study hard, earn a degree, and get a good job to earn money. Ladies, sidebar, ladies, ain't that what you were taught by your dad or your mama? Get a good job, study hard, go get your degree. Ain't that what you were taught? Older ladies, that was taught that same thing. How's it working out for you in what actually matters to you, dating and mating? All right. One father wanted me to study hard, earn a degree, and get a good job to earn money. He wanted me to study to become a professional, an attorney, or maybe an accountant, and go to a business school for my MBA. The other father encouraged me to study to be rich, to understand how money actually works, and to learn how to have it work for me. I don't work for money, quote unquote, were the words he would repeat over and over again. Money works for me. At the age of 9, only at 9 years old, I decided to listen to and learn from my rich dad about money. I picked him. In doing so, I chose not to listen to my poor dad. Sorry, even though he was the one with all the college degrees. My poor dad was the one with all the college degrees. Wow, what a twist. I would have thought that okay, let's continue. A lesson from Robert Frost. Robert Frost is my favorite poet. Although I love many of his poems, my favorite is The Road Not Taken. I use its lesson almost daily. Here's the poem. I'm going to read it to you guys. The Road Not Taken. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveler long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth, then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that the passing there had worn them really about the same, and both that morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. And that has made all the difference. Over the years, I have often reflected upon Robert Frost's poem. Choosing not to listen to my highly educated dad's advice and attitude about money was a painful decision, but it was a decision that shaped the rest of my life. Once I made up my mind about whom to listen to, my education about money began. My rich dad taught me over the period of 30 years until I was 39 years old. He stopped once he realized that I knew and fully understood what he had been trying to drum into my often thick skull. Money is one form of power, but what is more powerful is financial education. Money comes and goes, you guys, but if you have the education about how money works, you gain power over it and can begin building wealth. The reason positive thinking alone does not work is because most people went to school and never learned how money works. So they spend their lives working for money. Because I was only 9 years old when I started, the lessons my rich dad taught me were simple. And when it was all said and done, there was only 6 main lessons repeated over 30 years. This book is about those 6 lessons, you guys. Put as simply as possible, just as simply as my rich dad put forth those lessons to me. The lessons are meant not to be answers, but guideposts that will assist you and your children to grow wealthier no matter what happens in a world of increasing change and uncertainty. And that, my friends, is the introduction. On Monday, we start chapter 1, which is lesson 1. The rich don't work for money. Hoorah.
Hooah!
Hoorah.
Hooah! Hooah!
Hoorah. Y'all ready for this?
Hooah!
Y'all ready to pick up this knowledge? Are y'all ready to pick up this knowledge? That's what we're here for. I'm here to teach. I'm here to learn. I'm here to teach. I'm here to learn. Thank you, everybody, for tapping in with your boy on this Friday afternoon, morning in LA, afternoon elsewhere. This is Rich People Read. We are getting ready to read the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, chapter by chapter, 1 chapter per day. Monday, we're going to read chapter 1. Wednesday, we're going to read chapter 2. Friday, we're going to read chapter 3. Hopefully you guys find some time to just, even if you're at work, pop in an AirPod. Pop in one of your AirPods. Keep one out so you can listen to your employees or you can listen to your boss. Keep one in so you can listen to me as I read the chapter to you. I want you guys to get this knowledge. It's important. You do not have to read the book yourselves, but I do want you to own it. I do want you to own it because I want you to refer back to it whenever you need to. All right. I appreciate everybody. Hey, Kimberly. Oh, you haven't read this one, Kim? Well, we're going to read it together, Kimberly. You and we're going to read this one together. I know, right? Stephen, he said, man, we finished early. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you. Please, if you could do your boy a favor, hit the thumbs up on this video real quick. If you didn't do it, it helps, man. I mean, it really does. It tells YouTube that, because the more thumbs up I get, the more YouTube shows this to other people. So I appreciate you guys if you could hit the thumbs up on this video. Like it and join the army, the SR Army. It's only $2.99 a month, you guys. For the whole month, it's $3. You got that? If you ain't got $3, you probably shouldn't be here. I don't mean to be rude or mean, but if you ain't got $3, you probably shouldn't be here. All right. It's worth its weight. All right. Let's do a giveaway real quick before we go. I collected your names. Everybody that types the word salute is in the running. Let's go ahead and close the entries. Boom. Entries are closed. We're going to see a notification. Damn. You guys, everybody's hitting the thumbs up. I appreciate that. The number just shot up to 27. That's what's up. New entries into this show's live chat contest has stopped, and you can no longer enter. Get ready for the winner announcement in just a moment. You're right. The winner of today's live chat contest. By the way, what is a live chat contest? The live chat contest, every time I go live on my shows on my channel, we do a contest for those that interact. If you type the word salute in the chat, when I'm live at any time, you're entered into the contest. It's just that simple. And then the winner of the contest, which is randomly picked by this software I have, gets a free gift card. Just that simple. So the winner of today's contest is, let me click the pick a winner button. Chris Sr. Chris Sr. Boom. Chris Sr. The system says it right there. Shout out to Chris Sr. He's the winner of the gift card. Chris, follow the instructions in the Streamlabs chat. Follow the instructions, brother. You got it. It's completed. And close it out. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys. My name is Mr. Shannon. Thank you for reading along with us. Remember, reading is the way to expand your mind and your bank account. Tune in next time to Rich People Read. And you, my friends, are dismissed.
Yeah. Escucha. Mío en tu habitación, solo los 2 segundos que hay que detener. Porque si no siento tu voz o tu olor, te extraño y te quiero ver. Quiero ver. Tanto me falta. Todas esas noches tan soñadas. Que me levantes a mirada. Tú tienes pinta de indicada. Me haces falta, bebé. Dime qué tengo que hacer pa' tenerte de una vez, pa' no poderte perder. Dulce, eres mi bombón. Te quiero melocotón. Por ti corro un maratón. Solo de la dirección. Tú y yo, queriendo más amor. Pa' mí no es suficiente. Yo quiero tu calor. Tú y yo, con esa conexión. Somos lo que la gente no ha visto de los dos. Tanto me falta. Todas esas noches tan soñadas. Que me levantes a mirada. Tú tienes pinta de indicada. Mira, somos perfectos. Es algo indiscutible. Mi estilo y tu estilo no están disponibles. Solo soy sensible cuando te tengo porque eres irresistible. Tus labios combinan con tus ojos. Porque eres tan pretty que hasta yo de eso me antojo. Chica, necesito mis anteojos. Quiero verte en noche hermosa de todos modos. Tú y yo, queriendo más amor. A mí no es suficiente. Yo quiero tu calor. Tú y yo, con esa conexión. Somos lo que la gente no ha visto de los dos. Tanto me falta. Todas esas noches tan soñadas. Que me levantes a mirada. Tú tienes pinta de indicada. Tanto me falta. Todas esas noches tan soñadas. Que me levantes a mirada. Tú tienes pinta de indicada.